This is the kind of movie that we love to make, and it's the kind of movie that we love to watch. It was a fantastic script, great concept, cast is outstanding, amazing director, and it's a thriller where nothing is what it seems, and it has very smart social context to it, and it really delivers, and that's what was so exciting to us about this film.
Yeah, I mean, we grew up fans of the classic sort of New York City police or political corruption movies, the Sidney Lumet movies, and this movie, I think, delivers on all the fun, all the things we love about those films, but it's a thoroughly modern version of it. It's attacking the idea of corruption in a very modern way and is really relevant to today.
Well, very few people can hold the screen like Chadwick Boseman can. He has a quiet intensity, and the character is a very complicated character. As the movie unfolds, it's difficult to understand who he is until you get to the final moments of the film, and what it is that he believes in. And Chadwick is so good at playing complicated characters with that quiet, smoldering intensity that's building and building as the mystery unravels in the film.
Well, Chadwick has an amazing sort of sense of integrity as a performer. We got to know him first as an actor, and the energy and focus and drive that he brings to a role, to performing, is extremely impressive. And he brought that same focus to the project as a producer. He was an amazing partner for us. I mean, it was very important to us that we make this movie as very faithful to real life, because it is the kind of story that cuts close to the bone for people. And it was our job as producers to figure out what's the best road to that? How do we make the movie feel most real to people? And Chadwick was really instrumental in that.
Yeah, this is an elevated genre film, and the way to elevate genre is through creative sophistication, and Chadwick is an extremely sophisticated actor with a really big brain, and he brought a lot of thoughtful ideas and nuances to the script. Well, the way that we absorb content is, we're constantly watching TV shows or movies, and when they're done, Anthony and I grew up conversing and talking about things that we love, and we tend to keep a list of people that excite us that we work with, that we want to work with in the future. Brian was one of those people. We saw his episodes of Luther, his episodes of Penny Dreadful, Game of Thrones. You start to see a level of quality to the direction that makes itself apparent over his work over the last decade, and those are the people that most excite us. Is that when no matter what project they're working on, they elevate that project and they bring something fresh and interesting to the perspective of it, and that's what he did on his work.
I mean, it undoubtedly helped. I mean, again, there was a fidelity to realism in this movie in order to make the material feel most vibrant and sort of exciting to audiences. And certainly the nighttime shooting gives it that level. It is very difficult to shoot at night. You're out of sync with the rest of the world. Around 3 or 4 in the morning, as the dew starts to settle on your skin, it gets a little tricky to keep pushing through, but I think the commitment that everybody had to delivering the movie in that way, I think, just speaks to the passion for everybody that everybody had for it.
So this film is about a drug bust gone wrong. Eight policemen are killed in New York City, and the police department puts Manhattan on lockdown. And they bring in Detective Davis, who is played by Chadwick Boseman, who's historically known for killing perpetrators when he tries to arrest them, so he's a famous perp hunter, and so they bring him in on a manhunt where they lock down the city, and he gets free rein to hunt these two suspects. And everything, nothing's what it seems, and everything starts to unravel on him over the course of one night.
Oh, it's a thrilling, exciting movie. If you like going to the movies and being on the edge of your seat for an entire film, this movie delivers. It's a very complicated thriller, a manhunt where with this amazing concept at the center of it, where you're locking down Manhattan for one night and you're going on a manhunt, combing the island for two criminals, and what our sort of lead characters discover as they move through that journey continually surprises and turns your expectations on its head.
Well, certainly the French Connection was a huge influence on us. We love, as we said, we love smart, elevated thrillers that have social context, that are great filmmaking with great acting, great performances in them. Great directing, great camera work. These are, like I said, these are the kinds of films that we love, and so we wanted to bring another one into the world that we felt was relevant to issues that are happening today. And I think the movie asks a lot of important questions. As much as it entertains you, it also challenges you to think. From the way that Chadwick's character, Detective Davis, is portrayed, to the heart of the mystery of the film, and so we're very excited to share it with audiences. Well, it's beautifully shot, and it's rare that you get to see a movie like this, I think, in theaters anymore. I think people should go enjoy, Manhattan, beautifully filmed at night with a fierce manhunt at the center of the movie. The action is incredible in the film. We're guys who love action. We love, beautiful execution of action, and there's some fantastic action in this film.
I would also say the quality of the acting from Chadwick through our entire ensemble. It's one of the strongest casts I've seen in a movie in a long time, and it's fascinating to watch.